Hey, this is Greg with My Perfect Dream Home, and I'm making this video on Winter Garden, Florida. I'm going to make a bunch of videos on Winter Garden. I actually live out here, but it is one of the most desirable areas in all of America to live. It's one of the fastest growing areas in the United States. They have built so many houses out here, and it keeps going and going. There's some major projects that are in the works right now. They're putting up a new surf theme park that's going to be open sometime in 2025. It's going to be absolutely stunning. It's going to all be on the west side of Disney. And that's the big thing with Winter Garden. If you look at it on the map, its location is mainly to the west of Disney. And everything around there has been built out over the last 10 to 12 years. What's wild is that Disney opened up in 1971. And after that many years, nothing was built back there. I'm surprised. But now, and if you even see the picture here that's behind me as I'm doing this video, that's a resort called the Grove Resort and Spa, which is literally only about 4.5 miles away from Disney World. That is still a Winter Garden address as well. I'm also handling some units that are in there for sale if you're looking to buy or sell anything that's in a hotel condo area. But I'm just using that for a backdrop for this particular video. I wanted to talk about Winter Garden in a lot of different ways. Um, so I'm going to show you the screenshot and get into at least 10 different points about why Winter Garden, Florida is such a desirable location to live. To live this close to Disney World, the most famous resort in the entire world, or I should say, the most famous theme park in the entire world, is absolutely astounding. And Orlando is the #1 tourist destination in the world. Close to 80 million people a year fly into our Orlando airport, and a huge percentage of them are coming here to all the theme parks. And Disney, it's not just Disney. You got Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. You have so many other things over there. You have the ESPN uh, sports facility. And then you have all of the other things with the cruises and everything that take off out of Cape Canaveral, which is only about an hour away from Orlando. So there's so much that goes on out here. And the thing that's nice about Winter Garden, there's actually two different entranceways into Disney World out here in Winter Garden. And lots of beautiful neighborhoods. Mostly everything in this specific area, in the Hamlin area, has been built within the last 10 to 12 years. So you got a lot of new things, and a lot of it's been newer than that. So I would say the top 10 reasons. #1, close to Disney and other attractions. Absolutely. Disney World is very close, which I've just been talking about. #2, charming historic downtown. The historic downtown area of Winter Garden is absolutely highly desirable. It's very unique. It's a small town charm with brick streets, local boutiques, cafes, and the Garden Theater. The downtown area is pedestrian friendly and full of events, from farmers markets to festivals. #3, vibrant new developments. The Hamlin section of Winter Garden, which is what I've been talking about out here near Disney, is a modern hub with new homes, shops, and restaurants attracting families and young professionals. This area is particularly popular for its modern amenities and growth potential. #4, top-notch schools. Winter Garden is part of a highly rated school district, making it appealing for families looking for quality educational options. In addition to that, out here in the Hamlin section, because so many things are new, we got tons of new schools, and they'll be building more because there's another mass expansion out here in Winter Garden, in between Winter Garden and Clearmont now. There's thousands of acres that all used to be farmland that's been sold out now, and they've already put up some new neighborhoods, and they're going to be putting up a lot more. So schools, a huge part. #5, outdoor recreation. Winter Garden offers a wealth of outdoor activities, including the West Orange Trail, which is a perfect biking, jogging, and leisurely strolls trail. There are also numerous parks and access to Lake Apopka for water-based recreation. #6 is community events. The area hosts a variety of community events, from art shows to seasonal festivals and farmers markets, fostering a close-knit community feel. The farmers markets go on usually every weekend. #7, proximity to shopping and dining. Winter Garden Village and the newer Hamlin area have a wide range of shops, restaurants, and entertainment options, making it convenient for residents. #8, and this is important, and this is mainly why I'm making this video, and that is strong real estate markets. Anybody looking to buy or sell any real estate in Central Florida needs to get a hold of me, but I definitely have some great aspects to Winter Garden because that's where I live, and I've seen everything get built out here since I've lived in Florida. It's just unbelievable. So, strong real estate market. Winter Garden's property values are strong and continue to grow due to high demand. Many new build communities and desirable neighborhoods offer a range of housing options. And despite the interest rates that have gone up, despite the fact that everybody and their brother is moving to Florida, it has not stopped over here with the housing market. And people think, well, prices are going down. This is happening. Some things are on the market longer. It really just depends on your location and where you're at. But in the general area out here in Hamlin, where everything is brand new, it's still very, very desirable. So, number 9, family-friendly atmosphere with plenty of playgrounds, schools, and family-oriented events. Winter Garden is ideal for families looking for a safe, welcome place to raise children. Scenic environment is the 10th. From historic oak-lined streets in the downtown area to the lakes and newer developments in Hamlin, Winter Garden offers a visually appealing mix of old and new Florida charm. And one thing that's missing here is lakes. There's some beautiful lakes out here in Winter Garden. And anybody that wants to live in a hot state like Florida, where it's in the 90s for about 7 months out of the year, definitely wants pools, community pools, access to lakes, and all that type of stuff. And so that's another big thing that's out here in Winter Garden. Some great lake access as well. And we're close to Windermere. And Windermere also has a bunch of lakes and a very desirable location as well. This is the downtown district here. So this is actually the turnpike that you see as I'm moving the mouse around here. And then the 429 goes north and south. So everything south of this is more of the newer section as you see me spinning around. And here, this area that says Horizon West is still classified as Winter Garden. Anybody that's in this area, even though the red lines didn't go all the way down here, it's still considered Winter Garden. All the mailing addresses and everything are Winter Garden. At some point, they will probably change the name and the zip code to Horizon West. I know they did name that a legitimate city, but for all intents and purposes, it was Winter Garden and still is considered Winter Garden. So here's the thing with this map that you can see. There's really 2 major areas with Winter Garden. There's the historic downtown section, which if I zoom in a little bit, this is all this area. And I'm going to try to do some driving around in the car to show you a little bit more here. But this section here, if I keep zooming in, this is all the downtown district area. Lots of shops, lots of restaurants, nightclubs, and everything else that's down here. So I can zoom back out a little bit more. The downtown area has a more nostalgic feel with its old world charm, brick paved streets, historic architecture, and a slower pace. It's walkable with local businesses, small cafes, and unique shops that offer a break from the typical suburban sprawl. It feels more like a small town with a strong sense of community. And the thing is, they did build a lot of things out here. I'm going to try to show you a little bit of that as well. Oakland and Winter Garden are so close to each other. Everything here is literally less than a mile or a little over a mile from the downtown section. So there's a lot of nice new neighborhoods that are out here in Oakland and right here in this area where you see me spinning the mouse around as well. So anybody that wants to live in this particular area, they would really like it a lot. And here's the thing. Look how close it is to Orlando. It's only about a 20-minute drive. You can take a number of ways to get there, but you can take the 408 over to the turnpike and get off, and you can be downtown fast. You can take Highway 50, which you see here going east and west. That's Highway 50. So whichever way is easier for you to get there. Now, here's the thing. Once you get up here, and I zoom in a little bit more, where it says Horizon West, which is really Winter Garden, this whole area you see me spinning around is all considered this Hamlin section. And the Hamlin section is a newly developed area featuring modern master planned communities with contemporary amenities and infrastructure. It includes upscale shopping, dining, and entertainment options, as well as new build homes with modern layouts and amenities. In fact, this is where most of the builders are operating on, or at least they have. Some of them are still here. There's still a lot that's going on out here. There have been over 30 building companies that have been building here in Central Florida. So, and it's still happening. Hamlin appeals to those who prefer a more suburban, convenience-driven lifestyle with quick access to newer amenities and major roadways. And the other big thing with the Hamlin section here is the proximity to Disney. So you see here, Magic Kingdom Park. All these neighborhoods here in Winter Garden, as I'm spinning the mouse around here, They all back up literally 3 to 5 miles in just about any direction you can get into Disney. And there's a back entrance. If you take the 429, you can get off at exit 8, which is this one right here. This is Western Way, and this road takes you right into the back entrance to Disney. So you go in here and you get to all the parks from that way. But there's multiple ways in here. Up here in these neighborhoods over here, here's another entranceway. This is a huge, all this is all part of the Hamlin area. These are all new homes. When I say new, I'm saying like within the last 10 to 12 years. Some of them a lot less than that, but the bulk of it started about 10 to 12 years ago. And you can take this road down here and get into the back entrance right here. This is the Disney World Magic Kingdom employee parking lot right here. So this is the Floridian Way Road, and you could take that road into Disney. It cuts through the entire park. You can get anywhere you want inside of Disney going that way as well. So that's 2 ways in just from Winter Garden. So Winter Garden's a highly desirable location. I'm going to do a drive-through and show you some more info from that. Take a look at it, and I'd be the perfect guy to get a hold of. I live out in this area in Winter Garden. I've been out here for a long time. I'm very familiar with everything that's going on, and I'd love to be able to help anybody that's looking to buy or sell here in this area. Pulling up to one of the popular shopping areas here in Winter Garden, Florida. It's right off of the 429, which I'm just going under now. There's a Advent Health Hospital over here to the left, and then Fowler's Grove is the name of the mall here. There's some restaurants to the left, and then there's some more restaurants here to the right. But they have Target, Lowe's, bunch of shops, great little shopping section. Quite busy in here. This is Target right here to the right. There's a bunch of other shops here to the left. Oh, that's Target to the right. It definitely gets busy over here at Christmas time, which we're close to that now. It's only November, but it seems like a lot of people are out doing Christmas things already. Lowe's down here at the end already set up their tent for Christmas trees. So it ends over here at Lowe's. There's a Staples right there. Haverty's Furniture. And there's an animal pet store over here, PetSmart. So there you go. There's Lowe's at the end there. So just wanted to give you the rough draft in here so you can see it. This is one of the newer neighborhoods right here in the downtown Winter Garden area. I'm less than a mile away from the downtown section that I drove through already. Very desirable location back here. The West Orange Trail is right up here to the left that you can get on. And to the right down here, which I'm going to go to, you can see Lake Apopka. You can see how nice it is back here. This is why a lot of people want to live down here. Great neighborhoods with everything that's close to the downtown Winter Garden area. Okay, I'm over here where Lake Apopka is. This lake is humongous, and it's a beautiful lake, and this area here. I'm in this new community over here. Fairly new. Beautiful, as you can see. And this is actually a walking trail that I'm on. So if you live back here, you can actually take a walking trail that goes all along the lake in addition to the regular West Orange Trail that's out here. But I just wanted you to see the lake fast. There's tons of alligators in that lake, and it's not a lake really that a whole lot of people use. Yes, you can go out on boats and stuff, but many years ago they used to dump a lot of chemicals in that lake, so it's been on a cleansing spree for many years. So it's not one of the popular lakes that people use, but it's a huge lake, as you can tell. Very big lake. But there's a lot of nice neighborhoods that back up to this lake. So I just wanted to show you this area here. Really nice neighborhood, less than a mile away from downtown Winter Garden. Now you get to see me. I figured I wanted to just take a little walk on the trail. Very interesting. It's beautiful back here. It's quiet. If you just want a little tranquility and peace, this is a great area to be. Winter Garden is highly desirable, and the big thing is, you know, you hear Winter Garden, you think, well, it's the same everywhere, and it's not. This is a new neighborhood section, fairly new. I don't know the exact time frame off the top of my head as I'm walking, but then you have a lot of older homes that date way back, and then you can go to the other section there where I've done some other videos on, where there's all new neighborhoods out by Disney. Tons of stuff, new homes, new schools, shops, restaurants. But look at that. Just wanted you to check it out. I mean, look at that behind me. That's nice. That's people's backyards. Beautiful houses. They're all big. Nice. Great place to get married, or to just take some time and enjoy yourself. I'm going to make some more videos. I just wanted to share this with you so you see a little bit more. Figured I'd show you a little more of the neighborhood. And you can see all these houses. They're really nice. Anybody looking to buy or sell here in the downtown Winter Garden area, or anywhere in Central Florida, I'm the perfect guy to get a hold of. I've lived out here for 37 years, if you can believe that. Time goes fast. I remember when none of this stuff used to exist, when it was all just like country, woods and raw land. But you see it now. It's historic back here. Great area. A lot of walking trails, golf carts that you can drive. Actually, you can get on the West Orange Trail with a golf cart. You can actually drive a golf cart from here to the downtown Winter Garden section. So it's just a good enough visual. It's a big neighborhood, so I'm not going to show you everything in here. I just wanted to give you a quick look at what you're facing out here. There's the lake. You can see the lake a little more out here now. All these homes back up to it. And they're still building new houses out here. These are all new. This is a very desirable location. Anybody looking for a custom home, get a hold of me. This is called Orlando Park. No, Oakland Park, I'm sorry, not Orlando. Oakland Park. All new neighborhoods and sections out here. So if you want to live in a beautiful neighborhood with a beautiful lake backed up to you, close to the West Orange Trail that you can go on for miles and miles and miles if you want to do that, biking or walking or running, This is where you'd want to be. That I can tell you for sure. Oakland Park. So that's the next city that's right next to Winter Garden, is Oakland Park. Okay, I'm going down Marsh Road. This is all Winter Garden still, and these are all fairly new communities. I remember when they built them all, not that many years ago. And these are highly desirable. Some of them are gated. This one's gated. Lots of homes in here. Anybody looking to buy or sell, I'd be the perfect guy to deal with. Get a hold of me. I'd love to be able to help anybody out. If you want to live here in this area, this is highly desirable. This road takes you out into Clearmont from here. And there's tons of development going on all the way down this road, all the way out to Clearmont. Actually, just up the road here a little bit, you can actually take a left and you can be into like a old area of Winter Garden where there's farms and different things as well. That's another great neighborhood. I'm not going to drive through all the neighborhoods, but there's lots of homes in all these new neighborhoods as well. And this is why this makes Winter Garden so desirable. Great homes. This all backs up to the St. John's Lake. John's Lake. I still remember when this was a little two-lane road, you could have come out here and slept in the middle of the night. There was nothing. I know I'm saying that to be joking around, but literally there was hardly any cars or traffic at all out here years ago. Now you got all these beautiful homes. Great, highly desirable area. The only thing I don't like is they lowered the speed limit down to 25 miles an hour. So it used to be 45 prior to all these homes going through here. So the traffic gets a little bit wild now. You got thousands of houses back here. But it's all residential. So there's two more. There's one to the left. Sanctuary Twin Waters. That's on a lake, waterside. And this neighborhood is on the lake. That's actually the clubhouse over there, which is on the lake. It's incredible. Can you believe how many neighborhoods they have back here? And people keep moving here. So despite the interest rates being higher, despite people complaining about the economy and everything else, the fact of the matter is they're still moving to Florida. And Central Florida is highly desirable for a lot of people. They love it. So that's the end of those new neighborhoods there. Now you're literally only 10 minutes away at the most to being out in Clearmont from here. But up here, I'm not going to drive through and show you, but you can take a left at one of these roads up here and you can be in all these farming areas back here in Winter Garden. Here's one of the neighborhoods. Gorgeous community pool out here. And if you can see it over there, that's John's Lake that it backs up to. It's kind of hard with the bushes to see everything, but great community center. I love this one. It's one of the better ones out here. And that's a whole nother neighborhood over there that I drove past that backs up to John's Lake. Just wanted to show you that fast. This lake is beautiful. That's a big lake. Multiple neighborhoods here in Winter Garden that back up to it. That's John's Lake. If you're into water skiing or anything like that, you'd love it. And that community pool that I was at was right up there. Some trees kind of blocking it and stuff, but great location. And this backs up to this gated neighborhood right here. So if you want to be in a gated neighborhood on a lake like that, you can't beat that. There's so much that Winter Garden offers, it really does. Just wanted to show you that lake with a little bit better picture.